How did the military affect my life afterwards? At first, I was always angry because I've lost friends from the military. I watched people die, which was unfortunate for me. I don't wish that upon anybody. It also taught me how to have more respect for people. When I go out for a job, I know my boss is there for one reason, and that's to be my boss, not my friend. Even though I made friends with my bosses, we did stuff together, but when we got to work, he was my boss, I was his employee. I didn't act like I was better than anybody else. But the main thing I'd say is the respect that you learn to give people. The meaning I have of Thor at home is because I have PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, and I have nightmares. Thor will wake me up during a nightmare because it's a different feel if a dog does it. If my girlfriend does, I wake up swinging because I've had people grab me in my sleep when I was in the military. Not a good thing to do to somebody. And in the military, I always had a knife and a marlin spike, which is a 12-inch piece of steel, shaped like a screwdriver, but it's a spike. And I always slept with them under my pillow. Always remember, Veterans Day is coming around the corner again. Don't be afraid to walk up and thank a veteran. You don't have to shake their hand or nothing, just say thank you for your service. Most veterans will appreciate it. For me, I go around to the Vietnam veterans, and the first thing I tell them is welcome home. They didn't get it when they come home, where we did, and myself, when I came home, I got to welcome home. So don't be afraid if you have family members or a neighbor to tell them thank you. Maybe if you got a neighbor that's a veteran, maybe you can, in the summertime or the winter, you could go over and ask if he needs help with anything. We don't know who can or cannot get out of the house or the extent of their injuries. And I'm helping veterans now myself. In fact, I stopped one from trying to commit suicide, and I got her help, and I'm glad. I have another veteran coming from Washington State out here and he's applying for a dog. He'll be here next month, so I'll get to meet him as well. So if we can, please, let's help all these veterans. 22 veterans a day are committing suicide. We need to lower that number. It's too many. Well, I couldn't be, and I'm going to quote somebody, as like a Chris Kyle from the American Sniper, I can never be somebody like him. To me, I would just want them to write what I did in the military for my job and my title, how it affected my life afterwards, and what I have gone through in my trials and tribulations, but I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I don't regret my time in the military. I'm glad that I did it. I would do it again if I had the chance, in a heartbeat.